Hello, kids. Today we are talking about an interesting topic that is multiplying sign numbers. So let's start first. First of all, what are sign numbers? Sign numbers are positive and negative numbers. When we multiply sign numbers, there are three possible combinations. First combination is when we multiply two positive numbers. Second combination is when we multiply two negative numbers. And the third combination is when we multiply one positive number and a one negative number. For each of these combinations, let's talk about what happens when we multiply. First one, when we multiply two positive numbers, the result will always be positive. Here is an examples. When we multiply 3 with 4, we get positive 12, and when we multiply 10 with 1, we get positive 10. Second one is, when we multiply two negative numbers, the result will always be positive. For example, when we multiply negative 3 with negative 4, we will get positive 12. In the same way, when we multiply negative 10 with negative 1, we will get positive 10. Third one is, when we multiply a positive number by a negative number, the result will always be negative. Here is an example. When we multiply positive 3 with a negative 4, we will get negative 12. In the same way, when we multiply negative 10 with positive 1, we will get negative 10. Here is the summary of our findings. If we multiply positive with positive, we will get a positive number. If we multiply negative with negative, we will get a positive number. If we multiply positive with negative, we will get a negative number. In the same way, if we multiply negative with positive, we will get a negative number. Even though 0 is not a sign number, it's important to know that the result of multiplying any number by 0 is 0. If we multiply 5 with 0 or negative 3 with 0, we will get 0. The result of multiplication does not depend on the order of numbers. Here is some of the examples. Here we will see that if we multiply even a negative number with positive or a positive number with a negative, the result will always be same. For example, in the third example, we have minus 5 with multiply with 6, which gives minus 30. In the same way, if we multiply first positive number and then multiply negative number, we always get minus 30. Let's talk about the representation. Here we use the cross symbol, or we also call the time symbol, to indicate multiplication. But as we go forward in math, we will start to use the dot symbol and more for multiplication. So here we have 6 cross 2 and 6 dot 2. Both means the same thing. The dot is little bit raised, so we won't confuse it with the decimal symbol. The reason we use this dot symbol is because it's easy to confuse cross with the variable x. Now let's talk about the enclosing negative numbers in parentheses. When we have multiplied negative numbers, it's good to get into the habit of enclosing negative numbers in the parentheses, especially when the negative number is the second number. But all of these are acceptable if we are using brackets or not. Here are some of the examples. We will see that in some examples we are using parentheses, and in some examples we are not using parentheses, and in one example we are using parentheses only with the negative number and not with the positive number. It's also acceptable to indicate multiplications using only parentheses instead of the cross or the dot symbol. We can put just one number in parentheses or both numbers in parentheses. All of these express multiplication. Here we have four examples. We will see that in first example we put one number in parentheses and one in not in parentheses, and in the third and the fourth example we put both of these elements in the parentheses. Now that's all from this topic. I hope that everyone will understand it. Don't forget to like and subscribe to get more informative videos.